Hey, Angela Langlotz, business and trademark law attorney here, and I want to talk to you today about specimens. Now, what's a specimen? When you file a trademark application, if that trademark application is based on your present use of the mark, you're going to have to submit proof that you're actually using the mark on the goods that you're applying for the trademark for. That was a little awkward. So, for example, let's say that you're applying to use your mark on t-shirts. When you submit the application, you're going to have to prove to the examiner, if you're filing based on your present use, you're going to have to prove to the examiner that you're actually using the mark in commerce. How do you do that? You have to submit what's called a specimen. Now, a specimen can be anything that shows your use of the mark associated with the goods. So for t-shirts, a good example might be a hang tag that's attached to the shirt, like with one of those little plastic string thingies. It might be a photograph of the label showing the mark on the label, like the label that's attached to the clothing. Different goods have different specimens that you can submit. So you can submit a specimen showing the packaging with the mark on the packaging. You can submit a photograph of the label of the goods. So if there's a label that's applied to the goods and the mark is on the label, that's fine too. What about services? Services can be a little bit tricky, and I get a lot of rejections because the examiners are super picky about how we show use on services. So for services, an invoice with, redacted, with the client name redacted, might show use of the mark in conjunction with services. Also, brochures advertising the services. Those work for goods too, but they work for services. So showing use of the mark on the brochure, advertising the services. Now, if you're filing a trademark application based on your intent to use the mark in commerce at some point in the future, you don't submit a specimen right away. You will submit a specimen eventually though, because the only way that you can acquire trademark rights is through actually using the mark in association with the goods or services that you're applying for the mark with. So at some point, you're going to need to show use. I'm Angela Langlotz, and I go live every day to talk about intellectual property issues. You can find me online at TrademarkDoctor.net or on Facebook at facebook.com/TrademarkDoctor. If you like my Trademark Doctor page, you'll be notified every time I go live. If you think other people might like this video, go ahead and share it. That'd be great. I'll see you tomorrow.